Why you need financial goals that scare you, Tracy. From the moment you dare to whisper a number that quickens your pulse, your financial life shifts into a new gear. Imagine sitting in your favorite chair late one evening with a blank sheet before you. The house is silent except for the hum of the heater and the distant traffic. You pick up a pen and write at the top, "My scariest financial goal." Beneath it, you leave space blank for now. You breathe in deeply, and in that breath you acknowledge two truths: what you have and what you want. Today, you decide. You will fill that space with a figure that scares you. You start small, framing the question as a challenge. Could you save $10,000 in 6 months? You pause. The thought hems you in. Your expenses hover near your income, and an emergency fund is only slowly growing, but your heart flutters with excitement. You scribble $10,000 anyway. It looks small on the page. You feel a twinge of disappointment. Perhaps you aren't dreaming big enough. In the days that follow, you notice a subtle change. Normally, you'd browse online shops when you felt bored or treat yourself to a coffee out. Now, each time the urge arises, you recall the number on your page. You substitute a homemade brew. You reschedule an impulse purchase for a week out time to see if you still want it. At month's end, you tally your savings. You've hit $2,000. You smile at the power of a goal that scares you just enough to shift your habits. Emboldened, you revise your goal upward, $25,000 by year's end. Suddenly, the stakes feel real. You set up an automatic transfer. 20% of your paycheck slices off before you can spend. You schedule a weekly review on Friday afternoons of coffee at your desk while you update your progress. Those numbers light up your spreadsheet like a scoreboard. Still, ambition craves tension. You invite a friend, a fellow entrepreneur, to join you in vulnerability. You tell her your goal. She asks, "Why scare yourself?" You respond with the wisdom of Tracy. Big goals push your limits, rewire your mind, and compel you to grow habits you'd never adopt otherwise. She nods and shares her own dream: to earn $100,000 in side income within a year. You exchange tentative smiles. You've become accountability partners. At the 3-month mark, you face your first crisis. A car repair wipes out part of your cushion. You gulp. The goal trembles, but then you remember the fear you welcomed. Instead of despair, you pivot. You pick up freelance work on weekends. You negotiate your monthly cable bill and bundle services. You pick up extra shifts at your gym. The extra cash flows into your savings. And by month 4, you're back on track. Only, now you're $500 ahead, a year in. It's easy to stay motivated when you see the growing balance. But 6 months down the road, things plateau. Stuck at $12,000, you realize that growth requires creativity, not just sacrifice. You join an online mastermind group. You learn of a simple side hustle reselling lightly used gear at a local marketplace. You invest $200 in inventory one weekend and flip it for $600 profit the next. Your goal doesn't feel so scary anymore. It feels exhilarating. By month 7, your savings account holds $18,000. Yet the real change is not the number itself, but who you've become: disciplined, resourceful, resilient. Dat rather than ask, "Can I afford this?" You ask, "Will this get me closer to my goal?" Your mindset has shifted from scarcity to possibility. With 3 months to go, you decide to push the envelope. You boldly revise your goal to $30,000, $5,000 beyond your original target. The fear returns, but it's sweeter now. You tackle bigger challenges: pitching a local business to sponsor your side hustle, designing a simple digital product you can sell online. You launch it with a modest marketing campaign and net $2,000 in one weekend. As the year draws to a close, you reflect on the role of fear and progress. A goal that scares you is like a mountain that pierces the sky it demands. Every drop of your energy and focus. You wouldn't climb Everest in flip-flops. It's any more than you'd reach a life-changing financial milestone without the right tools. Habits, systems, community, and above all, courage. On the final day, you sit in that same chair, the sheet before. You now filled my scariest financial goal: $30,000. Below it, you've jotted achieved, with the date. You stare at the page, marveling at the transformation. The account shows $31,200. You exceeded your own expectations by daring to aim higher than you thought possible. In the glow of that achievement, you see the way forward. Don't settle for comfort. Choose goals that stretch you thin. Let fear sharpen your focus. Build habits that align with your highest aspirations. Surround yourself with allies who challenge you. Brace setbacks as feedback, not failures. Because when you set financial goals that scare you, you don't just accumulate dollars, you forge confidence, discipline, and vision. You learn that your capacity is far beyond your daily routines. You become the person who can tackle even greater mountains. Now, imagine what lies ahead when you cast aside timid targets and choose ones that quicken your pulse. Perhaps it's funding your dream business, buying a home without a mortgage, or giving generously to causes you care about. Whatever it is, make it big enough to scare you, because that's exactly what will make you grow. Why you need financial goals that scare you is simple. They ignite your potential, galvanize your actions, and redefine what you believe is possible. And once you've tasted the ascent, you'll never return to the foothills.